Hi, I'm Philip Mills, CEO of Les Mills International. I'm going to talk to you today about the thing that I think is the single most important key to successfully running a fitness facility. Start by thinking about the key to any business or other organisation. How do we give our customers what they most want? What do people most want when they join a gym or attend a rec centre? I've worked in fitness for over 40 years and our organisation has done a lot of research into this question. The first thing that people say when you research this is weight loss, getting in shape, getting fitter, improving their health. I think we can put that whole group of answers under the headline of results. But people know that they can get results from any type of exercise. They can get them running around the block or working out in their living room. So why come to us? The answer is motivation. They lack motivation, and that's one of the main two things that they want from us, results and motivation. So how do we best go about giving people what they really want? How do we best go about motivating them? There are lots of ways. Motivation is really a tricky business and it's quite an art form. It's something that the world's most successful facilities do really well, often without knowing that that's what they're doing. To start at the most basic level, there are motivating and non-motivating workout environments. Some facilities are enjoyable places to be. It feels great just to work out there. Often places like this are not only stimulating places to exercise, but they get a reputation as being something special that really attracts a lot of people. Look at some of the world's most successful health clubs and recreation centres from this point of view. There's quite a lesson in it. We can achieve a large degree of success just by creating a fun, stimulating, motivating box for people to exercise in. Some of the other things that work are, for instance, education and communication. Have you ever noticed that when you read something about the benefits of exercise, how it motivates you to get out and do some exercise yourself? Education is a great motivator, and a good electronic newsletter program, for instance, can be very motivational for your members. It also tells them that you care about them and builds a strong bond between you and them. And that's another thing that works, building bonds. Making exercise social is one of the most powerful motivators there is. Anything you can do that gets people working out with each other or with your staff builds strong exercise adherence. Personal training, and especially small group training. Clubs within your club like sports training, hiking, even purely social activities like book clubs or wine clubs keep people coming back again and again because we're social creatures and we love to spend time with other people. There are a number of other ways that we can create motivation, such as relationship selling, member induction and goal-setting systems, but there's one activity in particular that I think worked for the average club above all others, and that is group exercise. You're going to say, of course he'd say that, he's selling it. But the reason that our organisation got into group fitness in the first place is that we found in our own New Zealand facilities over a period of more than 40 years that it was the most effective way for us to get the maximum number of people exercising regularly. Over the years, we've tried everything, and some things have worked very well for us. For instance, we have up to 90 full-time personal and small group trainers per facility. We've spent $1 million per facility on audio-visual systems to create great workout environments. And we've created dozens of internal groups where people do everything from learning healthy cooking to running triathlons and speed dating. But the thing over time that's worked best of all for us is Group X. How do we know that? It's simple. We carefully measure attendance of every activity we offer. For me, attendance is the most important metric in our clubs. A lot of people focus on sales, but this is really short-term unless you have great retention. A lot of people measure retention without knowing how to do much about it. Attendance is the key measure that drives retention and in fact also drives sales via increased referrals. And when we look at the attendance generated by various activities, we find that even the world's most successful facilities are only driving 10% of their attendance, for instance, through personal training, 3 or 4% through small group. Whereas we're seeing in excess of 50% of attendance being driven through group exercise in facilities with the most successful Group X programs. What we're seeing in the fitness industry right now is a lot of traditional health clubs losing members to budget clubs and under a real strain because of this. Members are effectively saying, I don't value the service that you provide enough to pay $50 or pounds or euros a month for it, and I'll move to a budget club with just a room full of equipment that charges me only $15 a month. Yet at the same time as this is happening, we are seeing Group X only clubs around the world who are charging $150 a month or $30 a class who are really full. For instance, look at the Soul Cycle chain of clubs in New York that offer nothing but cycle classes, which have just sold to Equinox for $25 million for, I think, 6 clubs. Over the years, we've funded 3 separate research surveys by independent organisations like Nielsen, involving thousands of people in lots of countries. We've consistently found that people attending Les Mills classes use their facility more than 3 times a week, compared with industry averages of between 1 and 2 times a week. Group X members attend more often, they have higher retention, they generate more referrals, they're prepared to pay more, and they won't leave your facility for a budget club down the road. With a great Group X program, your motivational weapons include the teacher, the music, the moves, the studio design, the energy of the crowd, and the bonds created between members and instructors, but only if you get it right. So how do we go about creating a great group exercise program? Some of the things that we can do include: 1. Work with your teachers to set attendance goals for each of their classes and publish a scorecard of class sizes with reward and recognition for the biggest classes, the most improved ones, etc. Support your teachers with a great training and development plan. Also support them by promoting their individual classes to members and by promoting a regular series of new classes. The latter can be popular branded classes like Zumba or Body Pump, or it can be new classes your teachers create themselves. Just remember to focus on giving people what they want. 75% of all group fitness participation comes from just 5 genres: strength, cycling, dance, mind-body, and martial arts. Try recruiting and developing some potential rockstar teachers. A single great teacher can attract and retain hundreds of members to a club over time. Design a great Group X studio. Good Group X is one of the most motivating activities in a club, but most studios are about as exciting as hospital rooms. Why should you pay Les Mills to help you do this? Why not do it yourselves? Perhaps you already have a great Group X offering. How do you know? Do you count your weekly Group X attendances and benchmark them against the best in the industry? The average facility has just 300 or 400 Group X attendances a week, but high-performing facilities have 3,000 to 4,000 and the best up to 10,000. What's your weekly Group X attendance? Do you count your attendances and design your timetable to maximise attendance and minimise cost per head? Do your teachers use the best choreographers and the most popular music in the world, legally licensed in all respects? Do you benchmark your instructors against the world's best and provide inspirational training and development to grow their skills? Do your members regularly refer their friends to classes? And do you have an integrated sales and marketing system that promotes your Group X program for greater membership sales and retention? Les Mills has over 1,000 employees around the world and invests over $150 million every year to develop the Les Mills Group Fitness programs and to deliver them to your instructors. Would you build your own cardio equipment? Believe us, after 32 years in the business, developing a world-class group fitness system is at least as hard. What about differentiation? Won't we look the same as everyone else if we use branded programs like Body Pump? How will you differentiate your offering? Not by being worse. Only a B-grade business coach would advise Joe's Sports Shoes, for instance, to quit stocking Nikes to get a competitive edge. Making Joe's own brand running shoes might well set you apart, but for all the wrong reasons. You wouldn't build your own treadmills just to be different. You choose the best you can afford from world-leading manufacturers. It's the same with group exercise. Partnering with the best in the world builds strength. Are we arrogant enough to say that we're the best in the world? Yes. Yes, we are. Why do members love the Les Mills classes so much? Because these classes deliver exactly what members want: results and motivation. In a Body Pump class, for instance, members perform 800 reps of standard weight training exercises. That's 3 or 4 times the amount of the average unassisted gym workout. And it's fun. Choreographic formulas that we've developed for these classes over decades, the world's most popular music, and unique instructor training and coaching and stage techniques combine to create an experience that members say they find addictive. Independent research shows that Les Mills licensed facilities have 500 more members per club than the global average. 95% of Les Mills participants would recommend Les Mills programs to their friends and family. Average Group X attendance at Les Mills licensed clubs is 33%, with top performers above 50%. This compares to the industry average of between 10 and 20%. Les Mills class participants visit their facility at least twice as often as the average club member. And 72% of Les Mills participants say they intend to remain a member of their club in 12 months' time. So you get it all: sales, referrals, attendance and renewals, all for the same cost as just 1 or 2 pieces of gym equipment a year. So come and talk to us about how we can work together to build a really world-class Group X system in your club. We'd love to work with you. Thanks for listening.